UPSC IAS, we had started with average. We had seen introduction of it and some basic things about it. Now we'll be dealing with some more questions. Okay, initially we'll be going very slow. Okay, now let's start. Average salary of all employees is 8,000. Average salary of 8 technicians is 7,000. Average salary of 4 managers is 15,000. Average salary of 6 of rest of the employees is given as 6,000. Okay, now you need to find the number of employees. Okay, now see, you remember we learned something that instead of using A is equals to S by N, in most question we'll be using S is equals to A into N. This is the form that we'll be using most of the time. Now continuing from there, now what is given here, according to this, see, average salary of all employees is 8,000. Now this 8,4 is fine. Rest employees, what is rest employees? Okay, so here the exact number is not given to you. That's why if exact number was given, then you could have added a number of employees you have anyway. So rest employees, you have to assume it to be, let's say, R. Any variable you can assume. So I say that let number of rest employees be R. Then see this. Then total employees becomes what? Total employees becomes what? Total employees is equals to 8 plus 4, that is 12. 12 plus R, correct? So these and rest of the employees makes total employees. So this becomes 12 plus R. Correct? So total employees is 12 plus R. Now, if I just find the value of R, then I am done with everything. Correct? Only R I have to find. Otherwise, everything is taken care of. This is what we want. Now, let's start with the biggest average that is given to you. We'll write the formula for that and then we will use S is equals to A into N for all of them. Now, average salary of all employees is 8,000. Okay. Average salary of all employees. That means average salary of all employees is equal to what? Sum of salaries of all employees divided by total number of employees. This is fine with everybody. Okay, now what is given? Average salary of all employees is given as 8,000. Now sum of salaries of all employees is what? Sum of salaries of all employees. Now this is technicians, their average salary, all of them as their average salaries is given to you. Now this is equivalent to sum of salary of all employees is equivalent to sum of salaries of technicians, sum of salaries of managers plus sum of salaries of all the rest employees. That's it. So I will write first for the technicians total salary that has to be paid to the technicians. So what is the average? Average is 7,000 into how many technicians are there? There are 8 technicians. So 8, then plus. Now next is what? Managers. How many? What is the salary of managers? Salary is 15,000. How many managers are there? There are 4 managers. Correct? Then next. What is the average of rest of the employees? 6,000. Now how many employees have this as average, making this average salary of 6,000? R. Now this sum divided by total employees is what? 12 plus R. That's it. Now you see one single equation and only one variable, that is R. So you can easily find the value of R. How you will find it? See, one thing you can easily do. See, all are written in 1,000. So you can divide both sides of the equation by 1,000. What will happen? This 3, this 3, this 3, this 3 cancel out. Easy. Now it becomes what? It becomes 8 into 12 plus R is equals to 7 8s are 56 plus 15 4s are 15 4s are 60 plus 6 R. Correct? This becomes 12 8s are 108. sorry, 12 8s are 96. So this becomes 96 plus 8r is equals to 56 plus 60 will become what? 160 plus 6r. Now I send 6r here and 96 there. So what I get? I get 2r is equals to 116 minus 96 is what? 20. That means r is equals to 10. You got the value of r, that is equal to 10. Now total number of employees was what? 12 plus r, that means 12 plus 10. That comes out to be 20. Easy. So total number of employees is 22. You can do similar questions. Thing is simple. You take the biggest average that is given to you for the largest observations, most number of observations. So you took the average salaries of employees, then broke it down into sum of all their salaries and get to the value of R, then total number of employees you can calculate. That's it. Okay, now let's get to some more important note points. Okay, now see this. Some important concepts. Now see this. This is 30, 40, 50 and let's say 60. What is the average of all of them? 30 plus 40 is 70, 70 plus 50 is 120, 120 plus 60 is 180, 180 divided by 4. 180 divided by 4. What you will get? 4 times 2 will remain with 25 times. So 45 came out to be the average. Correct? This is clear to you? Then let's just increase all of them by 10. All of them I am increasing by 10. All of them increasing by 10. So 30 plus 10 becomes 40, 40 plus 10 becomes 50, 50 plus 10 becomes 60, 60 plus 10 becomes 70. Now I ask you, what is the average of this? So 40 plus 50 is 90, 90 plus 60 is 150, then 150 plus 70, 150 plus 70 is 220. Now 220 by, again number of observations is what? 4. So 220 by 4. How many times this will go? This will go 5 times. 2 will remain with 20, it will go 5 times. Average came out to be 55. Now if you observe, when you increased all these entries by 10, actually the average also increased by the same quantity, that is 10. So if I am changing all the entries by some numbers, some number I am adding or some number I am subtracting or some number I am multiplying or dividing, same operation takes place with the average also. So I need not find the value like this. Instead I saw, oh, sab mein 10 add ho raha hai, 10 is getting added to all of them, so I can simply add 10 in the average and that will be my correct answer. So first concept is this. You can write, if each entry by a constant k, then average also changes by the same operation. Okay, so if you add, subtract, multiply, divide, similarly you can see for multiplication or division with a constant k, the average will also change by the same operations. That is, see this. So one more example you can take. If I multiply each entry is, let's say, multiplied by k. Each entry I multiply by k, then all of them will become what? Let's say the entries were A, B and C. Now I multiplied all of them by k. So this becomes k, this becomes kb, this becomes kc. Now let's take the average of them. So this average was what? A plus B plus C by 3. Now here average will become what? You can take k common and A plus B plus C by 3. So A plus B plus C by 3. Can you see, let's say this initial was the initial average A. Now can you see the average has now become K into A. That is, when you multiplied each entry by K, the average also got multiplied by the same quantity. So if you are multiplying each of them with K, it gets multiplied to the average also. So first note point is this. Then next is, if terms are in arithmetic progression, then average is given by first term plus last term by 2. Simple. If terms are given in arithmetic progression, first term plus last term by 2 is equal to whatever is the average. Now see, these were in arithmetic progressions. Now observe this. So 30, 40, 50, 60, arithmetic progression means they have the same common difference. 30, 40, difference 10, 40, 50, difference 10, 50, 60, difference 10. Now, another way that is written here, you can find the averages, first term plus last term by 2. So 30 plus 60, that is 90, by 2 is equals to 45. Is 45 not the average? Yes, 45 is the average. So when they are in arithmetic progression, you need not find the sum of all of them, just sum of first term and last term divided by 2, get to the answer. Then now one more, if number of terms in an arithmetic progression is odd, if number of terms in an arithmetic progression is odd, then the middle number becomes the average. Simple. For example, 10, 20, 30, 40 and one more 50. Now let's find the average of them. What it will be? 30 plus 30, 60, 60 plus 40 is 100, 100 plus 50 is 150, 150 divided by 5. 150 divided by 5 comes out to be 30. Now 30 is also the middle term. Understood? So when number of terms in an AP is odd, the middle term itself becomes the average. Okay, so first term plus last term will work here also. See, 10 plus 50 is equals to 60. 60 divided by 2 is also 30. But if number of terms is odd, one more thing will work. That is, you just pick the middle term, that will be the average. Okay, some tricky questions can be solved using this. We'll see that in further lectures. That's it. Thank you.